Hello, my friend, and welcome to Wisdom Trek. This is Guthrie Chamberlain, and I'm your guide to wisdom and creating a living legacy. Thank you for joining us for our 7-day-a-week, 7 Minutes of Wisdom podcast. This is day 264 of our trek, and yesterday we discovered the 7 principles that make eagles an amazing creature. Today we will look at the 18 signposts for strong personal leadership. If you do miss any of the days of our Wisdom Trek episodes, please go to wisdom-trek.com to listen to them and to read the daily journal. We are recording our podcast from our studios at home, too, in Charlotte, North Carolina. We are making progress on both our personal and company workload, but there is always so much more to do. After our appointment on Friday, we will swing by our son Buddy's home to pick up our grandson Kip before heading north to Ohio. Kip is a bright and very inquisitive 4-year-old, so that should be an enjoyable and enlightening 10 days. There is a lot of renovation work waiting for us, so we are looking forward to a busy time while at the big house. Speaking of traveling, it is time to head up on the trail and look for new signposts located on today's trek. These signposts will instruct us on how to obtain and grow strong personal leadership. What is personal leadership, you might ask? Well, it is simply leading yourself. You being the boss of you. Strong in character and integrity every minute of the day. So let's explore the 18 signs of strong personal leadership. Why do some leaders start strong and then finish weak? Some examples might be Ken Lay, the former CEO of Enron, or Linda Carne, the former CEO of the Girl Scouts of the Commonwealth of Virginia. Others, though, we see start out weak and end up finishing strong, like Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. What's the difference between the leaders that finish strong and those that don't? It all boils down to personal leadership. A true leader has the confidence to stand alone, the courage to make tough decisions, and the compassion to listen to the needs of others. He does not set out to be a leader, but becomes one by the quality of his actions and the integrity of his intent. Stephen Covey put it this way: personal leadership is the process of keeping your visions and values before you and aligning your life to be congruent with them. So let's start right out with sign number 1. Keep your commitments. You remain steady. You're not tossed like a ship on the sea. You're resolved and resolute to keep your commitments, whether it's to somebody else or yourself. The second sign is you control your impulses. You don't give in to knee-jerk reactions or flirt with temptation. You decide ahead of time how you will respond when tempted to be impulsive so that when the moment does come, you respond with integrity. The third sign is that you are disciplined. You do what needs to be done even though you don't feel like it. You stop doing what's not working and start doing what's required. The fourth sign is that you're predictable. You consistently do the right thing even when it is the hard thing to do. The fifth sign is that you know yourself. Self-awareness is the first step to a strong personal leadership because you know where you are strong and where you are weak. You don't deceive yourself into thinking that you're anything other than who you really are. The sixth sign is personal development is a high priority. You continue to learn, develop, and grow. You know that personal development is the key to growth and adding value wherever you are. It keeps you relevant. The seventh sign is that you're strong, body, mind, and spirit. You examine every area of your life. You know that you're only as strong as the weakest area of your life, so you are intentional on keeping every area strong. The eighth sign is that you sign up to do the hard things. You take on challenges because they make you better, sharper, stronger, and more focused, and you think it's kind of fun. The ninth sign is that you can look back on last year and see that you have grown. You're never the same person that you were yesterday. You're always getting better. The 10th sign is that you have no secret because there is nothing to hide. All that is hidden will one day be brought to light. It's only a matter of time. The 11th sign is that you do have a good attitude, even in the bad times. A good attitude doesn't mean that you're not realistic. It means that you still have hope for the future. It means that you know there's a purpose for everything, even if you don't see it at the very moment. The 12th sign is that you look for solutions, not problems. You're constantly working with the cards that you've been dealt, and then making the best hand possible with them. The 13th sign is that you take personal responsibility. You don't spend any energy on making excuses. You spend your energy on admitting your culpability and then moving on. You know that the only thing that you can control is yourself, and by doing so, you can influence change. The 14th sign is your self-talk is positive yet accurate. You believe in yourself and that you can accomplish your dreams, but you're realistic enough to know that you need to work at it, not just think about it. The 15th sign is that you shine the spotlight on others. This shows a special kind of humility and self-confidence that demonstrates a strength of character. The 16th sign is that you take time for self-reflection. You take the time to sit still and reflect. You see the patterns, you connect the dots, and then you discover a deeper dimension of yourself. The 17th sign is that you have patience. You fully understand that the path to success is not a straight line. You have the patience to stay the course and to keep doing the right thing. You know that it will pay off in the end if you don't give up on the fight. And the 18th and final sign is that you look for wisdom and seek for understanding. You learn from others, you seek advice and ask for their feedback. Understanding and showing personal leadership is built on integrity and will lead to that rich and satisfying life that we should all desire to obtain. King David wrote in Psalms 119:1, "Joyful are people of integrity, who follow the instructions of the Lord." And his son King Solomon tells us in Proverbs chapter 2, verse 7, "He grants a treasure of common sense to the honest. He is a shield to those who walk with integrity." Make sure that you're a strong personal leader, and only then will you be in a position to be a strong leader of others. Start strong, stay strong, and finish strong. If you do have any questions about what we discussed today and would like assistance on your personal leadership trek, please email me at guthrie@venturescg.com. On our check today, we did discover the 18 signs of personal leadership. How do they compare with your life? And in what areas do you need to improve? Let's take time today to consider this. And then tomorrow on our trek, we will explore the 7 insights for developing your personal philosophy. So encourage your family and friends to join us and then come along with us tomorrow for another day of Wisdom Trek, Creating a Legacy. That will finish our podcast for today. As you enjoy these daily doses of wisdom, I do encourage you to help us promote Wisdom Trek in the following 4 ways. First, leave us feedback about the podcast at wisdom-trek.com so that we can continually improve. Second, on your smartphone, subscribe to iTunes, Google Play, Spreaker, SoundCloud, or Stitcher so that the podcast will be downloaded to you automatically each day. Third, on your computer, or if you do have an iPhone and iPad, leave us a rating and review on iTunes. This will help to spread the word about Wisdom Trek so that others will find us and then join us on our trek. And fourth, most importantly, please share Wisdom Trek with your family and friends through email, Facebook, Twitter, or in person as you meet with them, and invite them to come along with us each day. The journal for today's trek can be found at wisdom-trek.com. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, but most importantly, your friend, as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal each day. As we take this trek together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and leave a living legacy each day. This is Guthrie Chamberlain reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and then create a great day every day. See you tomorrow.